We back, motherfucker. You ain't sitting awfully close to me there, bud.
And we're brothers.
Boom. Maybe I'll finish. Not after what I just did. I said I'll just finish the rest of it.
Yeah, probably a smarter decision to not do that.
Fuck.
Ready? Just for linking up purposes.
Bye.
172.
Here we are.
Bear, take that. Nope.
Bear.
You won't? All right. Lazy ass.
Bear.
Lazy ass bear. You want to put this on your song?
Yeah.
Thank you, good sir.
Lazy ass bear. Don't disrespect. He is kind of lazy though. Bear, you don't really do much.
Most dogs don't. They live their lives. The life of a dog. I haven't lived that life in years.
I know that life all too well.
I haven't lived that life in years.
I'm just kidding. I'm not a dog. I used to be. My dog days are over.
My dog days have been past. They've done past me.
Oh, shit.
Today's episode is brought to you by those that we don't know. The aliens.
Boom. The fucking aliens. Look at Bear giving the side eye like,
Like
fucking dummies. Yeah, fucking aliens have been kind of
they've been a reoccurring topic lately in basically we'll say in North America. They've been a reoccurring topic. The US government came out saying, UFOs are a real thing, showing documents of different UFO sightings. Then most recently, Mexico and the Mexican government had
a mummified fucking little alien guy.
Yep, they were shown two, I believe, right? Two mummified. I'm pretty sure they were shown two mummified little alien corpses, and it's like,
I mean, they look pretty fucking convincing.
What's going on here?
They look pretty convincing. I will say this though, before we get into all the fucking fun stuff, the fact that this has all been being pushed so much, and like now the fucking government is all like, "Oh yeah, aliens are real."
So much behind it.
Yeah, it's like it kind of makes you wonder a little bit, like, what are they doing behind the scenes? Why are they throwing this out now? What are they trying to distract us from right now?
That's a very
and
good
I believe
point
in
that
aliens.
I tried to make.
I believe in aliens. I think they're real. I think they're like. I feel like you would be dumb to think that we're the only fucking smart beings in the whole fucking universe.
Correct.
But it is, like I said, to that point, it just feels
with
a little
grain of salt.
Yeah, it does feel a little weird that now all of a sudden it's like, yep, yeah, these are real. We've had them the whole time. Come look at all this shit that we have. Look.
I mean, I had this conversation where it's like, yes, we would be. The universe is so vast. We would be like, kind of crazy to think we're the only life form ever. Because I mean, think about it. It doesn't necessarily have to be another human, but like animals.
I mean, yeah, we have
even
so many.
think about even amoebas. That's a living life organism,
And they'll fuck
like,
you up if they swim up your pee hole.
That's something very so small, so minuscule, but it's a living organism.
Yeah.
So it's like to think the universe has nothing else besides us is ridiculous.
But also too, other beings that are far more advanced than us that will be able to travel through space, through long distances and shit.
And that is very possible. Granted, I don't know. I was having this conversation the other day, so I don't know like a biblical side of it. I don't know if biblically anywhere it says like we are the only ones or we aren't the only ones. Like that, I do not know. Don't hold me to it. I don't know it. Sorry, but I was thinking like I said, the universe is far more vast than like you can even comprehend.
Yeah.
Like this shit goes fucking infinite almost. So it's like to think
ever expanding. To
think we are the only ones ever seems a little ridiculous.
Well, and there's a lot of more recently theories about like you know how there was Noah's Ark was based off the Great Flood and all these catastrophic fucking events happening kind of all around the same time. Well, now there's a lot of like archaeologists that are going with the idea, and obviously they have fucking evidence to back it up that that all those catastrophic events as far as the floods, shit like that, wiped out a civilization that had like much different technology that we had, that was far more advanced. And that's why that's what they're attributing to how the pyramids got built the way they got built and shit like that, and
which
different technology. But that could also that also goes hand in hand is that, a lot of people think that aliens or some extraterrestrial helped build those pyramids and build all these monuments and shit. But I mean, like you could kind of subscribe to that idea that like, yes, we might have had different technology before all those catastrophic events and natural disasters that made us pretty much have to start from zero as humans. But with that, if we had different type of technology, maybe we had the technology to communicate with other life forms, other species from other planets, and we were able to do all that like intergalactic travel, like in Star Wars and Space Trek and shit like that. I mean, the dinosaurs got wiped out by a fucking comet. What's to say that a fucking flood and shit like that couldn't fucking destroy all the fucking, all the shit that humans had built up until that time and then make us start from zero. And then that's, Neanderthals, fucking all that, sticks and stones, discovering fire.
Stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Boom.
But anyways.
There's your motivation for the day.
But no, I mean, like you were saying, it very well could be that who built the pyramids could have been humans. I mean, there was a, I don't know his name. There's a guy currently still living who did a bunch of like different research and like how levying and basically just using momentum and different weights he was able to move with simple sticks, stones weighing 12,000 to 3,000 pounds, Yeah. So like there's plenty of ways that it could have possibly been done. Granted, no one's replicated it or no one's in the modern era tried to do it though.
No, because I mean, if we try to do it with the technology that we have, it's just fucking the size of those stones that they were using to build the pyramids were fucking tons and tons and tons. So like,
that's true.
And they were moving them. It's not like they were just like right here to here. Like they were moving them from miles away.
Yeah.
To get to the spot that they needed to get to, and then all the fucking coordinates and all that.
For reference
shit.
To that, I mean, think about like countertops. Think about your countertops, for instance.
All right.
Quartz, granite, those are all, quartz isn't. Quartz is man-made. But granite, that's a natural stone from the earth, right? Mm-hmm. Those motherfuckers weigh thousands of pounds. Tons. Granite's been moved for thousands of years. Nowadays, it's moved simply as with forklifts.
Yeah, but
in those times,
they cut him down to like movable sizes. Yeah, the stones,
but even
at
even the ones
pyramids
that are
like not like they're fucking huge.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying they aren't, but I'm just saying like, think about it. Like if they're moving shit, like you said, they cut them down now to movable sizes. Think about then, like there could have been, systems in place, or they could have honestly just had a bunch of logs and fucking. Like you never know.
Doing
like
that
shit
across
just,
the fucking desert.
Hey, it's possible. Like I've seen some crazy shit where
it is possible,
you
but
never would fathom it. But then like momentum happens, and they're just putting a stick in front of a stick in front of a stick in front of a stick, and the way it's rolling, it's going. It's going on down the hill.
How long would that take to fucking
move it miles? I'm sure a long ass time. I'm sure a lot of people
take to build. God, Lee, I cannot fucking.
What, build the pyramids?
Yep.
There's been different like people saying different things.
It took about 60 years to build the pyramids in ancient Egypt, roughly between 2550 to 2490 BC.
Crazy times.
So I mean,
anything
I guess
before
you're right,
Christ is crazy.
But like, fuck.
You just never know. So like, when going back into what you were saying about them showing us all these new things about aliens now,
but what?
Right? It's like, what is the purpose of this? There's got to be something else going on in the background where they're trying to keep us so far, like, so far distracted. Because why the fuck would it's basically North America. Why the fuck would the U.S. and Mexico just be pushing this? Like, this is something the people had already thought for a long time. So why are they giving in to what the people had thought and being like, oh, yeah, look at this. Like, oh, this is all our UFO sightings, or, oh, this is now mummified aliens that we've had for thousands. Literally, we've had 1,000 years, and we're now just presenting this to you. Well, what is the Like, how the fuck is that happening?
No, I mean, I agree with you, but a lot of that shit was classified information. Now they're declassifying it, so that might be part of it. Although I do agree with that, it is a little fishy that they're giving us all this shit right now at once and kind of just, here you go, here it is. But I don't know. That shit is what's the word I'm looking for?
Sketchy. Doesn't sit right.
Doesn't sit right.
Questionable.
But
there's a lot of things to describe it because it's like just the timing is just very weird. Very weird timing.
I don't know. I believe in aliens. I just think it's fucking.
I mean, like I said to start this podcast, you'd be kind of crazy to think in this vast universe we are the only things out here. Like, I don't know if I believe in, like, they're the, green Martian looking things, but...
I mean, if we're talking about that fucking Mexico thing, it looked like it would be like a little tiny
a little
guy.
Green Martian, honestly. It did look like that, but...
It looked cartoonish as
That's
fuck.
why it's, like, almost comical, because it's like... I don't know. You sent me something. What did the autopsy or doctor's
It said that,
say?
like, so they did, a little... MRI scan, autopsy. They said a lot of the DNA that they found in they couldn't like match it to anything that's from this world. So let me see. I'll pull up where I saw that at. Where they do that at? Hey, where they do that at? Hey. The test found no evidence of skull assembly or manipulation, suggesting the remains were not human made. Alright, the same thing. It wasn't assembled. The aliens have elongated heads, 3 fingers on each hand, a humanoid shape with 2 arms, 2 legs, and the specimens featured strong, lightweight bones, toothlessness, and a rare element, implants like cadmium. That's not what I'm looking for. Approximately 1/3 of their DNA is unknown. That's what I was looking for. And is not related to terrestrial evolution. So terrestrial would mean from the earth, from here. So 1/3 of their DNA is unknown. So, I mean, out of all the fucking animals, all the fucking fossils, mummified shit, all the stuff that we've gone through, 1/3 of their DNA, we don't know where it comes from. So, I mean, again... Is this some Men in Black shit? Have they just been fucking living amongst us this whole time and we don't fucking know? Like, you have to think, too, because, I mean, it's like pyramids is something that's not just Egypt. Like, that's scattered through all different types of cultures. Like, especially
I mean,
in
the
like,
the Incas, there's a lot of Spanish. He's like, what the hell? A lot of old, like, I mean, shit, I went to Mayan ruins all throughout Mexico. Like, there's a lot of different places in Mexico. A lot of different
types of pyramids. But, and this is at a time where communication is not like you can fucking send a text and like, hey, look at this new fucking architectural design that we have. Like, it really fucking helps and shit. Like, a lot of the stuff, and I've watched Ancient Aliens and shit like that. Like, a lot of it might, a lot of these, civilizations and cultures kind of like worshipped like a similar type, someone coming from the clouds, big head type shit. Like, they have fucking, their little pictures, hieroglyphics to describe it. And it's a lot of similarities throughout different cultures in the world and different civilizations in the world. So, I mean, that could also, maybe that was their god. Maybe that they fucking... I mean, imagine seeing fucking some fucking shit just coming through the fucking clouds, shining fucking... And they're not like they had like any idea of like...
Yeah.
Like,
they had nothing
they don't
to
have
compare to.
Exactly. It's not like they had fucking TV shows and movies
no one else to talk to
with different interpretations.
They're just like, what's going on here?
With different interpretations of what aliens might be, what this might be. Like, we're exposed to so much shit now that... although we are skeptical,
we could have been exposed to aliens, and like you said, they could be among us because we're just
some fucking weird looking motherfuckers in this world. It's like,
I might have seen an alien yesterday. Like, I just thought it was an average guy, but you never know because like you see some wild shit out there, and you might be so, jaded or so like, I don't know, just disinvolved with the world because like you see so much that it's like, all right, at what point is it enough is enough? You're like, I'm done with it.
Also, I mean, a lot of the interpretations that we have of aliens, like they come and they're trying to take over our world or take our resources and shit like that. Like, what if these aliens are just fucking chill? What if they're nice? What if they're fucking just...
What if they're like, hey guys, how you doing?
Little people, big world. Bye out.
Maybe they are the aliens.
The midgets? Or little people? Sorry. I'm not supposed to say that.
Oh, you jerk. You hurt their feelings.
Bro, do they even have to?
Sheesh.
I'm just kidding. They're not gingers. They have souls.
He doubled down. He tripled down at this point. He's like, well, we're here. Look at Bear. That's
shit.
Bear's side eye for
He's
you.
fucking judging the shit out of me.
He's like, you really said that?
Bro, you lick your own ass. You have no room to judge.
Oh, well. Dogs do be doing outlandish shit.
I don't know. Aliens just fucking... What if we're the aliens? That's the real question.
Possible. I mean,
what if they have it like...
Think about the animal kingdom and everything like that. Like, it's a simple... I mean, it's a rough life, but it's a simple life.
Yeah.
You eat, you sleep, you fuck.
You protect yourself.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That is it.
We overcomplicate life.
We make life so difficult. Like, we work. We fucking have money involved. Like, the animals are probably looking at us like, what the fuck? Like,
and I think I've said this to a few people, though, but isn't it funny how, like, what we hold value as, like, in general as a society, like paper money and, like, fucking diamonds and just, like, shiny rocks. It's like, ooh, I'll trade you this food for this shiny rock. And it's like, this shiny rock isn't going to do shit for me. It can't fucking feed me. It can't fucking shelter me. I mean, it might be able to protect me. I could use it as a weapon, but, like, we trade things that actually are fucking good for us and that are going to help us and that fucking sustain us, like food and water and shelter. And we trade those things in for fucking paper cash. Or fucking, now we're going to the point where it's almost digital. Yep. I mean, at least we used to fucking have silver and gold backing our dollar. Now we don't even have fucking that. So, like, but, like, even this, like, this is fucking, yeah, a diamond is valuable, but what the fuck is a diamond going to do for me?
Nothing.
Isn't I just always thought that was
You're hungry.
Weird.
You're going to starve.
Fucking try and eat a diamond. You'll fucking shit blood. You're going to fucking rip your asshole up
blood
on the way out. Oh, nice.
But, yes.
Very funny.
I mean, that is a valid point. I mean, the way society is going, and this isn't like new by any means, but in the digital age, money is becoming obsolete. So you're basically paying for stuff with money that's not even there.
People put the value to it.
Yeah, but it's also he say she say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
there is no money in, like, there is money in your account clearly, but I'm just saying this money is being transferred and transferred and transferred. There's no actual money behind it.
Yeah.
It's all digital, like, numbers. So, like, earlier today, I transferred shit to the No Hangover account.
Yeah, imagine
I didn't give no money in there.
Imagine if everybody tried to fucking go take all their money out at the bank at once. The bank would be like, hey, guess what?
Joke's
we don't really
on
have
you.
all that. Oh, shit. Ain't that fucked up?
That would be crazy. That would be. We'd all be fucked.
Well,
we'd all be shit out of luck.
Good thing
I feel like you should have a good balance. You should, don't get me wrong, you should keep some money in the bank, but you should have a rainy day fund or a good amount out of the bank to do just in case. You never know.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are starting to reinvest into precious metals and shit like that. That was my point because, you know, with the economy how it is right now and the stock market being very up and down and shit, a lot of people have been, you know, encouraging to go invest in metals or in gold and silver and all that shit. But again, like, then what the fuck does that do for you? Because then if the world does go to shit, our economy goes down and I'll trade you this fucking gold coin and we're just gonna just like
for a chicken.
It's like it doesn't I understand it. It just doesn't make sense as to why that is, like
why it's happening,
why we progressed in that way. Like, why is it that we went from trading actual goods and values, like I'll trade you my rice because I have an abundance of rice for your chickens because you have an abundance of chickens.
Yeah.
And that's a fucking consumption.
Because, I mean, the government got involved, and the government didn't produce any of their own things. They were just like,
Fuck the gov.
let's put money value on it, and we'll buy out every good they have, and then we'll give them this in exchange. They can't eat this. They can't do anything, but they can give this back to us for their goods.
It's a fucking cruel world. Fucked up world.
That's how it happened. But yeah,
that's why I mean,
if it all went back to trading, like simple, like as you said, oh, what do I make? I make rice. What do you have? You have chicken. Oh, I'll give you some rice for some chicken. Like boom.
Or if you just go back to real savage times, I'm bigger and stronger than you. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you and take your stuff.
Pretty much.
But
Pretty
who wants
much.
that?
I mean, we could do that too, but
who wants that? That's fucked up.
That'd be a savage.
We don't want to go
lifestyle.
back that far. All right.
Back
Just
to my
fuck-
Viking times I've wanted to live in. I would do it.
I wonder if Vikings believed in aliens or if they had any encounters.
Probably not. They probably saw somebody and just fucked them
Well,
up.
I mean, like, you know,
Didn't
how,
matter
like,
who they were.
do they keep, like, I'm sure they kept, like, journals and fucking, like, documents.
Maybe.
Some shit.
Doubt it.
Let's see. Did Vikings
Keep a record.
There you go.
Keep a records.
Dude. Damn, I did it again.
Utrid.
Did Vikings. There you go. Have dreads. Have tattoos. Have slaves. Vikings keep records. Let's see. Oh, they did leave a form of written history called runic and carved into large stones. So yeah, I mean hieroglyphics. I don't know. I mean, I wonder if they have a visual of what it looked like. Yeah, I mean it pretty much looked like fucking jibber jabber. Hieroglyphics, drawings, and different symbols. They have their little alphabet.
Jabber jabber, huh?
Isn't that weird too? Language, like we're literally like we're just making noises out of our mouth, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I understand that."
That makes perfect sense to us. We're like, that's it. I mean, kudos to anyone who speaks multiple languages because, like, shit, I'm working on. I've understood. There it is. I've understood Spanish for a very long time in my life, but I've never been fully bilingual in my life where I could speak fluent Spanish. I understand Spanish. I mean, my whole family.
When I was younger, I've definitely lost it. I could still speak Spanish, but I've definitely lost it comparatively speaking to when I was younger. But I was also with my grandparents a lot more, and my mom's parents would not let us speak English in their house.
Which is good.
Which, yeah, I mean, looking back, it was a good thing. But
I mean, like, I know, granted, I don't have any children, but I know already looking forward into their lives when I do have children, they're going to speak Spanish. That's a given.
They have to.
It's not that they like they're going to. Like, there's no way they aren't.
Why?
Because I already know for a fact that they will not speak Spanish.
But why? When we were just talking about this earlier, it's like, how could you just fucking tell me
because
something
it's a fact
and not give me any
all right, I'll give you some facts here. All right, my girlfriend now is 100% Cuban. I'm 50% Cuban.
50
means our kid would be 75% Cuban.
25% white. That don't mean shit, though.
Okay, but think about it. They're grandparents. Think about the grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
3 speak Spanish. 1 speaks English. What do you think they're going to speak?
Hey, listen. I feel like if I have kids, my parents would talk to my kids in English, probably.
Yeah, that's your parents. Think about if I'm talking about me, and I just told you.
I think your dad would talk to them in English.
Him and Del Marie easily could just speak Spanish, though.
Yeah, I know they can.
So I'm just saying, that's 50% easily. The other side doesn't speak any English. So it's not like they're going to get, some English sayings here and there. That's 100% Spanish all the time coming at them.
Well, guess only one way to find out when you're popping out some kids there. Those kids look like fucking aliens. Little babies. Anyone that says a newborn baby is cute is a fucking liar.
Stupid.
I've never seen a cute newborn baby ever in my life. They all look fucking weird. Their eyes are fucking closed and big. And they look like little fucking beans just fucking squirming around and shit. If I ever have a child and someone comes into the fucking room, oh my gosh, look how cute, I'll tell them to fucking leave. Line
Get
straight
the
to my
fuck
fucking
out of this
face.
one. Yeah. To go off your question there, maybe 2 years. I don't know.
2
Maybe a
years.
little longer. Who
Count
knows?
it down. The fucking.
I'll be
countdown
28
starts
next
now.
week, so
Oh, what if aliens come and visit you for your birthday?
I'll be like, Jesus. Oh shit, sorry, Bear. I just pushed him along. He's like, what the fuck?
Friendly fire.
He's like, what did I do to you?
He could be like from fucking Frank from the Men in Black. He's an alien.
He is.
He's a pug though. So pugs already look kind of fucking weird anyways. Big old fucking eyes, can barely breathe. Bear's a noble steed. Look at him. Beautiful.
It's got a beautiful coat to him.
He sure does. And he's fucking been shedding a fuck ton because he's shedding his winter coat. So he's been fucking
It's
sweeping
fall.
every fucking day. Or his summer coat, sorry.
That's what to say. We're in the month.
We haven't even gotten to fucking winter yet. Yeah, no, he's shedding his summer coat.
Well, to get into some other crazy things. Good old RFK.
Bro, I didn't even... What is that about? I saw that in the notes. I didn't even see that was a thing.
Yeah, so what's kind of crazy about that is, so for anyone who doesn't know, Robert, good old Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Bob, for short. I
Yeah.
don't know if you know him.
But RFK, he's put his name out there as he's running for president in 2024, and
Did he say which party? Because both of them are fucking like...
I haven't seen which party he's came
Get the
out for.
fuck out of here. We don't want you.
Let's see. Does it say?
We don't want you to be a part of this.
Does it say?
Both the R's and the D's, Republicans and Democrats, said, RFK, get the fuck out of here. We're giving you the boot. We don't want you around.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Because he's not a fucking career politician. That's one thing that the fucking Republicans and Democrats can both agree on. If you're not a career politician, we want you to get the fuck out of here.
If you're not a career politician,
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. And fucking Democrats were getting him out of there, and then a lot of the Republican Party didn't like him either.
Oh, true.
They didn't,
But I
it's not
feel
like
like
they didn't want him to
politicians
run.
are-
At first they did, but then once he started with the draining the swamp shit and getting all these career politicians out of there, you think these Republicans were like, oh yeah, we still want him in office? Like, no, he's trying to fucking get our fucking
Because
jobs out of
they
here.
should fucking drain the swamp.
They
Like,
should. No, I agree with you, but
that shit's ridiculous. Politicians think they can get a job and that's their job for the rest of their fucking life. That's ridiculous.
That's exactly what they think because that's what they're doing.
That is ridiculous.
That is exactly what they're
anyways,
doing. So
This is going off topic. RFK, though, is running for president or claims to be running for president. And what had happened to him was, I guess, a heavily armed man with I think it was, what is it? A federal marshal badge. He had, I guess, had impersonated a badge. He was impersonating RFK security. Was trying to, basically sneak up on him.
Oh,
Type
damn.
shit. So it was an assassination scare. It wasn't a
It wasn't
legit
an
attempt. It wasn't a legit attempt
So they
because he
got
didn't
him-
fire, a rifle or a gun or anything.
They
But
got him
he
before.
was heavily armed. Like he had a rifle on him, a couple guns on him, knives on him, and he was in full uniform. But they stopped him before he got too close to RFK. But yeah, it was an assassination
When was this?
scare. Not too long ago. I mean, I think a month ago, maybe. So he declared he was running in April for his candidacy, and I think this was last month.
Damn, dog. I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, in July So when someone which this is actually a new thing I just learned recently, when you declare or you start running for president, both sides agree. Okay, you're running for president. Yada yada yada. The Secret Service gets involved at that point. They basically dish out a couple of servants to each person running, as in all right, we're going to protect you and watch over you just in case you do become the president.
Yeah.
RFK Jr. Reached out, was like, all right, I'm running for presidency. Put his application in, whatever. They denied him of the Secret Service
Damn.
suit, basically.
I'm trying to tell you.
So the Secret Service basically was like, no, we're not protecting you. And what's interesting about that is he is the first person ever to be denied Secret Service protection.
They've been trying to offer.
So it's like, is history repeat itself? Like, they just do not want the Kennedys in there.
Obviously JFK. Didn't they assassinate his brother too?
Robert.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they assassinated Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I'm pretty sure they assassinated his father.
Yeah, well, they're killing him off, essentially.
Them Kennedys, they don't want these Kennedys
because
in there.
they're fucking ruffling feathers. They're trying to bring unity. I mean, we talked about it with Zach. Like, if they want to keep us as divided as possible.
Correct.
That's why
if you're like preaching or, if you're pushing the masses to come together, settle your issues, work it out together. You don't need to get too much government involved. Handle shit in-house. That's going to turn a lot of heads against you.
That's true. I mean, I personally think that the government should deal with national finances and things like that and leave moral issues alone. Let the fucking people figure that shit out. Which, might not be a fucking hot take, but I also do believe that, for us to really fix moral issues, we have to be able to fix ourselves as individuals, and nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to fucking be honest with themselves. Nobody wants to take the time to really figure out what they as an individual are contributing to the problem. And, that's going to be what's going to change shit. If we can change the everyday, the day-to-day interaction, it doesn't matter what fucking laws are passed. There's speed limits. People break that shit every fucking day. It doesn't fucking matter because at the end of the day, a law isn't really something real. It's not something there. It's not something that you can grab. It's something that is placed upon us, and most people are pretty decent human beings, so they'll fucking follow the rules and follow the laws. But that doesn't mean feelings aren't still there. That doesn't mean that people aren't, oppressing certain feelings within themselves, so then they don't, so they fall in line into what society is. And
RFK though is running he was pushing for a Democratic nominee.
Oh, there you go.
But he's open to a third party or independent campaign if he's not to get the Democratic nominee.
Which I don't think they want to. When does it say when that article was written?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. So there you go. We might be getting somewhere with RFK, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I'm registered independent. I'm an independent. I just want what's best for this country. Which, that's also a funny thing, too, is that, like, a lot of people want to, shit on this country. And people that live in this country, people who are born here or have made their lives here want to shit on it, say how it's a bad place, this, that, whatever. But my thought process is, not that I'm disagreeing or anything, but like, if you have a home, you have a family, you want to, and there's an issue, you don't just fucking run away from the issue and be like, oh, well, I'm just going to move to a different house, bye. And just leave the fucking, no, you figure shit out. You figure shit in house. I hear so many people, oh yeah, I'm just going to fucking move to a different country. Like, fuck this place is going to shit and da-da-da, this and that. Just like, well, don't you think that's part of the fucking issue? Like, if you just want to fucking run away from run away from your problems, like, yeah, then nothing's going to get fucking fixed. Nothing's going to get fucking solved. And then to me, and that kind of like, just kind of shows, what kind of person you are. If you're just going to start running away from issues, then you can start asking questions like, all right, so then what would you do? How would you deal with this, if this was going on in your personal life? And get it to a smaller scale, because essentially all this is just a big scale of what humans do. Like I said, you could just compare it to like a classroom or like your own household or no, not even that, but like I'm talking about, it's like how we resolve issues. Like if it, like I was saying, like if it's in your family, if it's something within your house and your family, then you're not gonna, oh, well, there's issues here, I'm just gonna fucking dip out and fucking move and get a new house and find a new family. Which there's people that do that, and those people are fucking scumbags. So there you go. I mean, my point exactly. Like, if you want something fixed, fucking do something to fix it. Don't fucking bitch and complain about it and then wonder why shit is how it is.
Correct. Put in the hard work.
This shit ain't easy.
Work your issues out. Do something about it. Fix it.
We're going through growing pains as a country. We,
Simple.
Imagine you fucking, your kid starts going through fucking puberty and you just, oh, this fucking sucks. I'm just going to fucking kick him out. I mean, that's what we're doing as a country. I've said it before. We're going through puberty as a country. We're still, as a country, like so fucking young. And, oh, but we have all these examples like in Europe to look towards of, how we should be running shit. I'm like, yeah. How many times have you learned from somebody else?
No.
I'll wait. It's like a lot of people, you could tell them.
Trial and error. You got to fucking fuck it up on yourself.
Yeah, you could tell somebody a million fucking times.
You know what not to do, but you're still going to do it. You're still going to do it.
Golly.
You still got to like bump your head on your own. You still got to realize that's not the way for me.
We need to fucking work on patience. That's what we need to do. As individuals, not in a general fucking sense, people need to get more patience because then that'll fucking... What? You'll be able to fucking deal with shit a lot more because these things aren't quick. These things aren't quick fixes. And this is someone that I've mentioned on the podcast before, but I mentioned again, and I mean it's a fucking that shit's an inspiration. You see all that fucking hair?
Yep,
that's just
nasty.
But Daryl Davis, he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and that's how I caught wind of him. But he was a black guy, a musician who sat down by himself, and he's converted a lot more. I mean, I don't know if you want to use convert or whatever word you want to use. But he sat down by himself with 250 individual KK members and made them turn it and convinced them to turn in their robes, convinced them that your way of thinking is not right. You needed why don't you like me? The only thing that separates us is color. I still bleed like you. We still piss the same, all that shit. And through the power of conversation and patience, he was able to change these people's mindset. And that's like two extreme opposites. It's a fucking white guy, a white supremacist, and a black dude. Uh-huh. So it's like you see examples of that.
He's just a normal guy, but the white supremacy, like that is an extreme of one side.
But and that's my point though, that the fact that he was able to sit down with these people and fucking
just have normal conversations.
But like that's if you were able to take that and apply that to everyday life. Like I have family members that aren't talking for the dumbest fucking shit. It's like, well, why don't you sit down and have a conversation? Even if it leads to, maybe we shouldn't be talking.
One person or the other apologizing.
Well, not even that, but even if it leads to, it's like, we just agree to disagree and this isn't working and, I'll see you whenever I see you. At least he had the conversation. At least he talked about it. At least it's not just going off of assumptions and going off of narratives that you build up in your head and all this shit and blah, blah, blah. But people are fucking stubborn. People are fucking impatient. People don't want to fucking take the time to fucking actually solve a problem, and they just want to put a fucking Band-Aid on it. But
that's the easy thing to do.
That's my 2 cents on it.
It's harder to work out issues, though. When you have to have two people, get in a room or two people talk it out.
It is, but no one said life was hard. No one said life was fucking easy.
There you go.
Did I say no one said life is hard? I meant to say no one said
everyone
life is
did.
easy.
Everyone said life was hard.
No one said fucking life is easy. Like
no one did. You're right.
That shit, I mean, and anything that I've, and I've still lived a fairly short life, anything that has come easy to me usually isn't worthwhile. The things that come a little bit harder, that are a little bit more challenging, that take a little bit more time, are usually the things that are more worth, you hold a little bit nearer and dear to you. You have a little bit more pride in.
Like no Hangover.
Boom. Wear that shit
it's
on
a
my
work
chest.
in progress. It's been 4.5, a little bit over 4.5 years.
Yeah, we're creeping up on that 5-year mark there, buddy.
Yep. 6 months out.
Less than 6 months, is it? September is pretty much over.
October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months out. I know what I said.
Oh shit! He
knows
what
I meant.
He fucking said. He fucking knows what he fucking said. Yeah, dog. Shit is fucking wild.
6 months out.
Aliens, conspiracies,
half a year,
government. Jacob's birthday coming up.
Yep, a week away. Till I turn 28.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing crazy. I mean, 28's not my crazy birthday. 29 now. Going all out. But for my 28th, nothing crazy. I think I'll have like a dinner on Friday, and then Saturday. You're not gonna be out of town next Saturday, right?
No, this Saturday.
Next Saturday, probably just chill. End up having y'all come through, play some pool, play some music, drink, some simple shit.
Like the good old days.
Pretty much, just us kicking it.
Kicking it, G.
Invite the crew.
Damn, bro. Birthdays are actually kind of weird too.
Yeah. They're a weird date because like
The older
everyone else looks at you like, oh, what do you want to do? And you're like,
I don't give a fuck. I kind of want to just not do nothing.
Yeah.
How about that?
it's a fucking normal day. Like I've always been looked at it the same way. I haven't cared about my birthday in a very long time.
Same.
And I have, growing up with two sisters, it's completely different for them. They're like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I'm like, can I not?
Yeah,
Can I can I take a day off?
You guys want to plan something for me?
I'm more like, can I take a nap? Like, can I do whatever the fuck I want to do? Like in the morning, Friday morning, I had Helen asked me like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I was like, well, get up at the same fucking 5:30 in the morning, go to the gym. She's like, you're not gonna skip the gym on your birthday? I'm like, why would I skip the gym on my birthday? I don't want to go on Saturday. Why would I skip it on Friday?
That's when I fucking came into this world.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I'm hitting a chest day on my birthday. Like that was my whole plan, was to fucking do my favorite workout on my birthday because it's like, might as well.
Yeah, I mean, birthday.
I ain't trying to do legs on my birthday.
Fuck it.
That would be fucking something like.
Do a full body workout.
Oh God, no! I want to do chest. I want to have like a fucking full on chest.
A nice chest pump.
Yeah, because chest is like the confidence booster of all workouts,
For guys, yeah.
Yeah, you walk out, you're like, sup.
That's where the term puffing your chest out. There you go. If you don't have a big chest to puff out, then you ain't shit. You a bitch. Good.
So,
trying
to do that. Trying to hit chest on my birthday.
Damn.
Walk out of there like nothing ever happened. Probably work. Like it's a normal fucking day. So I'll work, get off work at like 4.
Yeah.
I think we're going to dinner like later in the night, and then Saturday I'm gonna do like a brunch with my family. Might have like a barbecue to go to or some shit, and then Saturday night chill with all y'all. Easy peasy birthday right there.
And like not for nothing too, birthdays like the day of it usually seems like it goes faster. Like those days go by faster than.
Sure will. I'm sure.
I mean,
work will
yeah. For me,
snap.
the past couple of years, my birthday is like, damn, it's already over.
The days. I mean, it's like that for big events for me. For instance, Brandon's wedding was a one that like I hone into because it's like there was so much to do during that day, but when I look back at it, that day like I blinked and the day was over.
Yeah,
I was up like the whole day and we were doing something for him the whole day. Like it was not the rehearsal, but like when we actually got there, us getting ready, us taking photos beforehand, then the ceremony, then the actual then my speech, and it was like,
everything is just one.
It was just like one fucking. It was like a long day, but then when you look at it, it was like a split second of a day.
When you finally lay down at the end of the day, it's like, damn,
yeah,
I did so much.
I mean, and I think about it now. This is already 6 months ago. So it's like, holy shit.
There you go. Aliens are real. Time isn't. That's the conclusion that we've come to.
There you go.
Aliens are real and time is not. Because that shit will fucking feel fucking
gone.
slow as shit. And then that same second can feel like it's fucking.
It's like this. It's a fucking roller coaster.
Truly.
That's all it is.
Truly.
Damn,
bro.
But yeah, like.
My mind has just been blown.
Yeah, there's certain events like I think about. I was just, I went into a deep conversation a couple days ago about like. When I was 21 and when y'all had to come pick me up.
417.
Yeah, the 417 story. We won't say that now, but the 417 story.
So
I went into a deep conversation about that.
You definitely had an angel on your shoulder that night.
For sure. But I went into a deep conversation about it, and I was like, shit, to think that was fucking almost a decade ago is crazy to me. Like, you don't think of it like that, but it was like 8 years ago. That shit came and went that fucking fast.
Yep. Who was it? Our fucking 10-year, our high school 10 years is coming up.
It's coming in quick.
And, like, I'm just now starting to feel like an adult. Like mentality-wise, like, I'm just now really starting to feel like I'm like, and I've been doing adult things for fucking how long now?
Yeah, we've been doing adult things for the better part of a decade, but to feel it, like to full on feel it, it's setting in. It's setting in.
We're not kids anymore.
No.
We are full functioning members of society, something like that. Trying to be. I mean, fuck that. I'm trying to be not a fucking I'm trying to take this thing to the top so then I don't have to be a full functioning member of society, so I can live in my own fucking fantasy world for the time that we have on this green and blue earth. And then after that, wherever I go, take me.
Yeah.
Take me. If it's the aliens, and maybe we just start all over again. That's that light at the end of the tunnel. You're just coming out of the vagina again. Starting over. Wah, wah, baby, wah, wah.
That would be reincarnation.
Bro. But imagine you just restart at, like, the time that you were born. I mean, what is, like... I mean, obviously, yeah, there's a past and, like, shit like that, but, like, you as an individual, like, you have, like... I think about this shit sometimes. You really have no, like... The past is, like, could be fake. Like, this all really could be simulated stuff. And it's just be, like, information given to you, like, as a fucking...
As an infant? Like, so it's like
yeah,
me,
it's just like...
It's your present day until where you stop.
Yeah, and then they just fucking fill in the fucking the past with some backstory shit.
I've thought
and
about
like,
that too before.
Oh, yeah, like, we've had presidents before. Oh, yeah, there's people that built this shit before us. But it's like...
Has there been?
Yeah,
like,
for
you're,
real.
like, questioning
you sure
everything.
About
like,
that? You sure about that?
Yeah, I mean...
Bro, that's... everyday thought for me. So
I
imagine,
want to know, yeah. No, when you get into thoughts like that, it's scary. It's
and
scary
that's just like driving down I-4.
Yeah.
So it's just like this.
I mean, I wish I would have been thinking about that today. There was an accident on I-4, 2 accidents on 408. I was like, fuck.
Hey, fuck you. Just
but I was also in a time crunch, so.
Speeding through, didn't really have time to think about it. Like,
Nope.
oh shit,
Nope.
that's life. Got to keep on going. Got to keep on going.
Pretty
But
much.
like, who's to say that shit? Like, now that you passed it, that shit is like, maybe it's just gone into the ether now. You can't go back into that time.
No, you can't.
Bro.
You're like, oh, that car will never be on that fucking same
shit.
That
You
car
can
that was
never-
on the tow truck will never be the same car on the tow truck.
There you go. We can't rewalk our same steps that we just walked 5 seconds, or I guess more than what, like 40-something minutes ago.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I mean, we can go back and walk those steps, but
We
we'll
can
never
re-listen.
walk those steps again.
Correct. We could re-listen to what I just said, but I'll never say it
So
again.
who's to say we even walk those steps?
We're getting into some deep shit.
The Twilight Zone.
We gotta get out of here. Getting a little smile. We gotta get out of here.
Oh shit! All right, yeah, we'll keep it short and sweet. We're all getting a little off the rails a little bit because who knows, the fucking going into the dark crevices of the mind. That's scary shit.
Especially when your mind is starting to come alive. You're like, oh no. You're like, oh no.
Oh shit. So any last words? Anything you want to say before we sign off?
Stay sober, folks.
Stay sober. Keep your minds open though. However you got to do that. Open your minds up. Everybody love everybody. Deuces.
Peace.
This is some good shit.